So they asked me to do a review of it, and I was glad to, because this is something I personally have in all of my cars. If you have a car, you have bikes, you have any kind of balls, a soccer ball, a basketball, whatever it may be, you need to have an inflator. So the inflator itself, it's small, it's compact, bright and yellow. It matches a lot of my other gear, so I went with the yellow. Comes with instructions, and in the instruction kit is also a spare fuse and all the little different adjustments. Like you have the adjustment if you want to be inflating a soccer ball with it or a basketball, which is great. I don't really play soccer or basketball, but if you do, definitely could be using that. I use this for my cars and for my bikes. So if I want to be using it, just first of all, let's open it up because it is brand new. This is not the first one I've had of these. Just my last one, unfortunately, I ended up crushing a little thing in a door. It was still good. It lasted for like 2 years, and then accidentally, when I closed the door one day, the connector was in there and it smashed. Anyway, once you get a new one, try not smashing the door. To use it, you take a little AC adapter, you plug it into wherever you have one of those, like cigarette outlets. You'll see the light comes on. Make sure you have the key in the on position. In the back, the hose tucks away very neatly so you don't have, any excess dangling around. We take the hose out, and what I love, like let's say right now I'm working on my K truck. I want to check the tire pressure on this tire, and I also want to make sure that it's inflated because it looks a little bit low. So I connect a little nozzle on there, boop. I lock it in, I don't hear air leaking out anymore. Afterwards, when I come over to here, I can go through bars, I can go through PSIs. I prefer PSI, so I see PSI, it has 27 PSI right now. If I want, I can also make it higher. I can make that set pressure to be 39. I'm not gonna do 39 on these little itty bitty tires, but hypothetically, whenever you see whatever your tire pressure should be, you could set that, and then you hit it to go. Press the button, it stops powering. So very easy to use, because usually I can just let it go, position it, I set a set pressure for it to reach, and once it reaches there, it'll just automatically shut off. And also as another added bonus, I've used this a couple of times, not much, but you have another button for a flashlight. So you can also be using it as a flashlight, let's say at night, if you need to see where you're working on. Not a very massive light, to be honest, but again, it gives you something. So some light is better than none. Find it to be very useful, must-have tool. If you're working on cars, if you have any bikes, if you have anything with tires really, or anything that's frankly inflatable.